Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Chris Odogwu, and today I'll be sharing with you 5 ways not to lose yourself in a relationship. You see, a relationship is supposed to bring out the best in you. It's supposed to make you the best version of yourself. But sometimes you might just end up becoming something else, somebody you can't even recognize. And the most interesting part of this is that you might not even know when this is happening. You wake up one morning and you find that you are a shadow of yourself. You are somebody that you can't even recognize in the mirror. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some tips on how to not lose yourself, how to ensure that no matter who you're dating, you are your authentic and original self. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification so you'd be notified whenever I upload a new video. If you're ready for the show, I am ready, so let's dive into it. The first way to not lose yourself in a relationship is to get into a relationship for the right reasons. You see, one of the easiest ways to lose yourself while dating someone or while being with someone is to get with them for the wrong reasons. For instance, instead of dating someone because you love them, you might decide to date them because they are rich, because they have money, because they have certain connections that you think you need. And for that relationship to work out between you guys, you have to act a certain way. You have to act like you love them even when you don't. That means that you have to start lying to yourself. You have to start doing things that they would want you to do, even if you wouldn't want to do those things ordinarily. And before you know it, you are becoming a version of yourself that they would like. You won't be your original self. You won't be your authentic self. You're trying to, fit into a certain script or a certain character that you feel that that person would like. And before you know it, you can't even recognize yourself in the mirror. You're totally a different person, okay? So if you want to remain your original self, maintain your authenticity, you need to ensure that you get into relationships for the right reasons. When you're dating people or you're getting with people for the right reasons, most of the time you don't have to alter your original self because you are being yourself, you're being who you are. Your intentions are pure, your intentions are genuine. But when you're getting in for the wrong reasons, then you have to put up an act. You have to act a certain way. You have to look a certain way. You have to, just ensure that you are in line or in tune with the script that you're acting out. And if you have to act or you have to put up a front, hello, that is not you. And when that lingers over time, you just lose yourself completely and become a totally different person. The second way to not lose yourself in a relationship is to prioritize your well being. I can't say this enough. You need to care about yourself. You need to put yourself first. If a relationship isn't serving you well, you have no business being there. No, you don't. You must ensure that whatever is going on in that relationship aligns with your well being. Are you happy in that relationship? Are you happy? Can you look at yourself in the mirror? Ask yourself that question and give a resounding yes to the question. Can you do that? If you can't answer that question confidently with a yes, then you are not happy. Okay, and if you're not happy in that relationship, it means that you are doing yourself a great disservice. It doesn't matter how much they have, it doesn't matter what they know or who they are in society. It doesn't matter what they are doing for you. If being with them makes you feel some type of way, if being with them doesn't make you feel so great, I tell you what, you shouldn't be in that relationship because the more you continue to stay, when you're not happy, when it doesn't make you the best version of yourself, it doesn't bring out the best in you, you are losing yourself. And it's only a matter of time before you become a shadow of yourself. And I tell you what, you won't like that at all. And sometimes it might even be too late to retrace your steps. It might be too late for you to, find yourself again. You might have lost so much time. You might have lost even years. So the minute you discover that a relationship is against your well-being, that is your cue to call it quits. The third way to not lose yourself in a relationship is to have a life of your own. Don't live in your partner's shadows. No, you are an individual. You need to have a life of your own, and that means that you need to have your own friends, you need to have your own job, career, or business, whatever it is. You need to do things that involve you, things that don't necessarily involve your partner. If your partner has to be in the picture whenever you're doing stuff or in whatever you're doing, it means that you are sharing their identity. Yes, you guys are an item, you are a couple, but at the end of the day, you are two different people, okay? You need to be able to strike a balance. Do stuff with your partner. Yes, it's great. It's great to do things together, build memories together, but you should also be able to do things on your own. All your friends don't have to be your partner's friends. No, you should have people that you can call your friends, people that are not necessarily friends with your partner. You should have things that you can do on your own, even when your partner isn't around. You should have places that you can go by yourself without your partner, places that you can go with your friends, things that you can do with your friends. Your partner doesn't always have to be in the picture. Have your own life. Your own life is your own identity. When you always do stuff with your partner, you lose your individual identity. The identity you will have is one that involves both of you. And in the process of doing that and living that kind of life, I tell you what, it's only a matter of time before you lose yourself. The fourth way to not lose yourself in a relationship is to always communicate your feelings to your partner and to your loved ones. You see, you can't always bottle things up, all right? You need to speak up. If you're not okay with the way things are going in your relationship, you need to speak up. If your partner offended you in any way, don't keep quiet. The more you bottle things up, the more you suppress yourself. You need to speak up, okay? Express how you are feeling. If you're feeling good about things, say it. And if you're feeling not so good about things, say it. You should be able to communicate with your partner openly, and they should welcome that communication, because healthy communication is important in building a successful relationship. If you can't communicate with your partner openly, I tell you what, there's a problem. Okay, there's a problem. And in situations where you're not able to communicate certain things with your partner, you should have people that you can confide in, your close friends, your family members that are close to you. It's very important that you express how you feel, because if you don't, you're just building things up, piling things up, and in no time, you're just going to explode. And when you do that, you might even be shocked. You'll be like, who am I? Who is this person? That's because all those emotions were piled up all that time. You did not even realize it, okay? It's important that you speak up, you express yourself, how you feel, and just get it out instead of locking it up inside. The fifth way to not lose yourself in a relationship is to set clear boundaries, okay? You need to let your partner know the things that you can take and the things that you cannot take. You need to let them know how far you can go when it comes to certain things. Otherwise, you might just be all over the place. You might just be, people pleasing. You might be hurting yourself just to please them. And that's not healthy. Yes, you should be able to make sacrifices and compromises to make your partner's life better, but not in every situation. If you find yourself always going the extra mile to please them, to do things for them, even when those things don't serve you well. You are people pleasing, okay? And that is not healthy at all. You need to stop it. Establishing boundaries in your relationship will make your life healthier and better because you will not have to overstretch yourself. You will not have to, put yourself in difficult situations. The more you do that, the more you try to please, the more you try to sacrifice. I tell you what, you lose yourself in the process. You become that person, that man or that woman that is living their life on someone else's terms. That person that is all about the other person, their partner. You lose yourself. You're no longer you. You need to understand that to give the best version of yourself to your partner in a relationship, you need to be of sound mind. You need to be happy. You need to be self aware. You need to love yourself. You need to acknowledge that you matter. You need to have a voice. You need to speak up when you need to. You need to assert yourself in some circumstances, okay? If you're not able to do that and you don't have any boundaries, anything goes, I tell you what, it will be very easy for you to lose yourself in that relationship. The most fulfilling relationships involve partners who understand their individuality, two people coming together with their authenticity to complement each other, not giving up themselves entirely and becoming shadows of themselves just to please their partner. So, in order not to lose yourself in your relationship, you need to get into the relationship for the right reasons. Don't get into a relationship for the wrong reasons because you will have to put up an act a certain way just to please your partner. You also need to prioritize your well being. You must understand that for you to give your partner the best, you must feel your best, okay? Your well being is very important. If that relationship threatens your well being, then there's nothing good in it for you. You need to have a life of your own, have a job, a career, a business, have your own friends. You need to be able to do things without your partner. You need to be independent in that sense. You don't have to be codependent because it is not healthy for you and your relationship. You need to be able to communicate your feelings at all times. And lastly, you must be able to set clear boundaries in your relationship. I made a video titled Signs You're Being Used by Your Partner in Your Relationship. Whoa, it must be hard to find out that your partner has been using you all along. Well, you would never know until you watch the video. You can find it right here. My name is Chris Odogwu and I had so much fun talking to you in this video. Take a look around my channel. You'll find lots of other interesting videos. Have you subscribed already? Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to turn on the notification so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. See you in the next one.